Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, an April Fool's Day edition. Glad to have you with us. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now here's Smith. Pass to Holmgren. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, BA. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
To the middle. Outside Irving. Back to Payton. 4 on the clock. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. Oklahoma City ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's averaging about 15 points per game. He's been a solid contributor. To the inside. And just about a minute into this first quarter. On the wing, Irving. Six to shoot. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, this is one of the best in the league in converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
All right, Doris, Kyrie Irving is a special talent. What's his greatest asset, you think, on the floor?
Oh, BA, this is a tough question. If you ask NBA players, they'll tell you the guy with the best handle historically is Kyrie Irving. But to me, his best attribute, fearlessness, the ability to deliver when it most matters.
Now here's Irving. A dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Washington a screen. And that one's good. Irving.
I could make the case Kyrie Irving is the best ball handler of all time. On the dribble drive, look out.
Pass to Smith from outside the arc. Washington grabs the miss. Here's Orlando. Here's Irving. Drives to the hoop. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Well, put it on the deck, get into a gap, and get a bucket. That is Kyrie Irving at his best.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws here tonight. And he knocks down the first one. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
He buries it from 3.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Pass to Irving. Back to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Orlando leading by 7. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Pass to Christie for 3. Now Washington goes back up. Up top, Isaac. Still no points. Here's Irving. And the dunk by Isaac.
Well, with that length, you want to see Jonathan Isaac attack the offensive glass. Put that 7'1" wingspan to work.
Now Holmgren. And it's off from three-point range. And here are the Magic now. Pass to Irving. Back to Payton. Who poked away. Here's Christie. Outside Payton. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Smith no good.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Christie to the paint. Here's Irving. Smith with the rebound.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
The 3. That shot missing. And that does it for the first quarter. Orlando ahead, leading by 9. Quarter number 2 coming up.
The Thunder score.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now, that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Here's Black. Pass to Wagner. And there's the call on Aaron Wiggins. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Anthony outside. Wagner with a screen. Anthony with it. Now Wiggins defending. Chalk up 2 there.
That's a big-time finish by Franz Wagner. Might be young, but he is undeterred.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, B.A. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Wagner on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to put one up here. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Oh, my goodness. Rock the rim, Wendell Carter Jr. We see you.
Here's Wallace. Inside. Whiteside. Another shot. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Whiteside's got his first 2 points of the night.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Left side Carter. Stolen by Whiteside. Wiggins outside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Franz Wagner.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Pass to Black. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
What a smart pass by Cole Anthony right there. Just a guy is open, you get him the ball right away.
Here's Wallace. He drops it from range.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Wagner, left side. Fires for three. And the three-pointer goes. Wagner's got 5 points in the quarter.
And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
Wiggins looking around. There's a screen by Whiteside. Wiggins, no good. Magic leading by 11. Anthony with it. Joe covering. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Ooh, that's on the defense there. Ideal positioning for Franz Wagner to throw it down.
Pass to Caruso. Gets the three to fall.
No defender within 5 feet of him, just inviting him to shoot the three. That's a dangerous proposition.
Anthony with a bucket. And the Magic lead by 12.
I love it when guards are willing to get on the inside and go ahead and make plays. Cole Anthony, a scorer by nature.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
So for the Magic, and we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Substitution on the court.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Payton, and there's the drive. Matase can't hit. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for OKC. Down by 12. That one goes in.
Listen, that is all you can do defensively. Lou Dort, at times, is just going to make tough shots.
54 seconds left to the second period. Back to Payton. Here's Christie. Counted from distance. Christie's got 6 points.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
They get it back. Here's Dort. And another shot. Nice shot by Whiteside.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
Now Payton. Pass to De Silva. Right side, Irving. Shot clock at 6. Here's Christie. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Now here's Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Great awareness in crucial situations. Nicely done.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Orlando leading by 10. The 12th overall pick in 2022. Jalen Williams. What a find by the Thunder Doors.
This is so exciting for this organization because even though J-Dub went to a mid-major school, wasn't a big high school recruit, he ended up being second in Rookie of the Year voting. He's getting better and better. He has got an unbelievable future.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Thunder trail by 7. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. There's no doubt about it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force. Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Smith no good. Orlando leading by 6. And the Magic pushing it up now. Pass to Isaac. Now Washington. Here's Irving. Dort defending. And here's Payton. Irving for 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Irving's got 9.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third-quarter drought.
Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Pass to Irving. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. That 3's off the mark.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Washington with the ball. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Here's Payton. He's scoreless. Pass to Wagner. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Guys, when you're talking about young players, the first thing I want to know is, do they have passion and enthusiasm for the game? Franz Wagner, he's got every bit of that.
Down low. Wallace outside. Pass to Caruso. Back to Wallace. No good with the triple. Orlando leading by 9. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. Free throw good. Wagner.
Boy, when you look at the 6'10" Franz Wagner, what you love is the skill set. It is tailor-made for today's NBA. He can stretch you from deep. He's not afraid to mix it up on the glass. You love it.
They swipe it. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. SGA working through contact inside.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Pass to Black. Here's Christie. Drops in the 3. Christie's got 11 points.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side, Payton. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd. Connects from downtown. He's got 14.
I just love the ball move.
Pass to Whiteside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Black. Now the Magic with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Kicks it out to Wagner. Carter on the wing. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Pass to Wallace. Caruso with it. Clock at 6. Here's Williams. And down it goes. 2 points. Williams has gotten his first basket of the night.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Timeout.
That's his third foul so far. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
High.
20 seconds left in the third. And here is Irving. Kicks it out to Wagner. Pass to Irving. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
The Thunder, 31.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Thunder trail by 14. The three from Holmgren. And they'll get another chance. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Caruso outside. Rebound by the Magic. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. Irving with it. Watched by Wallace. An open look for Irving. Another miss by Irving.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Caruso with the bucket.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Black. Outside Irving. To the inside. Wagner. Shots blocked. And they'll keep possession. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Here's Williams. To the middle. It's stolen by Irving. Wagner with it. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Harris. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Thunder trail by 12. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. It's Dort on the wing. Oh, rejected by Isaac.
Well, that's 6'11". Sending it back. Jonathan Isaac. Woo-hoo!
Orlando making a switch here. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Williams nails the baby hook.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Pass to Christie. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Payton. Knocks down the long J. And the Magic lead by 13.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
It's Williams, high post. Clock at 4. Here's Holmgren. Christie with a rebound. Orlando leading by 13. Pass to Washington. Outside Payton. Now here's Irving. Dort defending. Wing shot on the way. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Offensive board. A nice shot by Smith.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
minute 53 left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the paint. On the wing, Irving. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Picked by Isaac. Here's Irving. Inside. Payton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
No problems knocking that one down.
Being ready on the catch, such an important skill, and Luke Dort's confidence really starting to grow.
Irving up top. Back to Payton. Pass to Irving. Over Dort. Orlando again missing. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Wallace misses. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Here's Irving. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
The Magic win it. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll do it, folks.